In I6, it's not about theories, it's about a process and it's about coaching. So that is where I6 stands out compared to anything else.
Hi guys, welcome to another case study of Kingdom Club winners. And in this case study, we have Milind Paul with us, who is a stock market trader himself, an investor himself, and now he's helping IT professionals to invest consistently and get profits from stock market. And he's been able to generate 2 to 4% return every single month for all of his clients. And today we are going to understand how he was able to crack 3.5 lakh rupees of sales in just 4 months by just doing the ebook funnel. So welcome Milind, welcome to the case study. Just give a
Thank you.
brief background of who you are, what do you do, so that everyone can know about you.
So I'm a graduate of IIT Bombay, and I have been IT professional for last about 25 years. Around 20 years back, I started doing my own trading, and I have gone through all the ups and downs, and I've seen a lot of people do the same. And about 5 years back, some of my friends wanted to learn things from me, and then my training started. And for last about 4.5 years, most of it has been only referrals, only friends of friends and things like that. uh, Last year, towards end of the year, I was thinking of doing little bit of marketing sales, but that's not my area of expertise.
Yeah, yeah,
That was something which I was not very confident about.
yeah.
And so I did course with Naveen Parmar, and then he introduced me to KGMM, and then from KGMM I came in into I6. So joined I6 around beginning of Feb or end of Jan,
Yeah.
and then it took around a couple of months for me to get hang of everything to complete my training and other things. And this sale, if I look at it, if I would talk about it, this 3.5 lakhs is less than in 1 month. But
Wow,
yes, the
crazy.
journey has been around
So
4 months
you
journey.
took 3 months to learn the whole process and see,
Yes, to
and then
put
you took
together.
1 month to implement. So in 1 month, you made 3.5 lakhs.
Trial and error, yes, that's right. So the trial and error has been starting with ebook, and for the niche market that I am and the kind of sales I have been doing, I found it little difficult to go through the ebook way.
Yeah.
So I ended up experimenting with the webinar, and from that webinar, I was able to get OTO, and from that OTO, I was able to get this sale.
So you
Uh,
replaced the ebook with the webinar. So webinar, then
that's
your
right.
call happened, and then the high ticket
Mhm.
sale. Makes
Yes.
sense.
The challenge was because I target about 40, 50 years old people, 20, 25 years experienced people. They have themselves limited time.
Yeah.
Booking OTO is not just about paying money, it's also about taking out
Fine.
time. And second and more important was just by having ebook, people don't tend to get enough confidence to go in for an OTO,
Yeah.
because in this particular niche, there are a lot of people who talk a lot but don't give the results.
Yeah.
So it becomes very difficult to just get people onto OTO without showing them what really you mean.
Makes sense.
And that is something that I was able to do it through the webinar. And with my coach, we decided to go for a webinar, and we were able to achieve this.
Lovely. Yeah.
So
Lovely.
that's where I am.
What was your why behind this business? Like, why only this business, not anything else in the world?
Oh, I love teaching. So since childhood days, I loved teaching different subjects to my friends, to different people. And trading was my passion from day one. The first time I was introduced to trading, I really loved the idea, the concept, the freedom that it gives me. And it was just marrying the two likes. So it's best of the both worlds.
Yeah.
At this point in time, though I am not full time into this training,
Yeah.
I do have my consulting and a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm able to manage my time pretty well. So yes, uh,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
trading and training, both my I would call likes
Yeah.
going
That
together
this
becomes
business
love.
became the perfect match for that.
Absolutely,
Awesome. What
absolutely.
was your life before joining ICE?
My life before joining I6. If I look at it, most of my time used to be spent on technology consulting. I am a CTO consultant also to mostly to healthcare firms, to startups, and to the large organizations. And my training was very limited. I used to only train over the weekends, and very limited.
Yeah.
Now I'm just continuing. Now, after joining ISEX, about 30-40% of my processing power, my brain, is working on how do I get more sale.
Yeah.
So I'm not a salesperson. I used to fear sales. I still have little bit of fear, but working on it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to understand the dynamics. I'm trying to understand the emotions. I'm trying to understand the uh, marketing part of it, marketing sales part of it.
Makes sense.
The good thing about it is whatever I learned from here, I have also been able to implement in one of my consulting assignments. So I'm doing consulting to a startup, IT startup, and there we were able to do a lot of things. Of course, we also have their professional salespeople, so I'm able to have meaningful conversations with them. I'm able to explain them what exactly is funnel, how does it work, and things like that. So it actually has been helping me all around.
It does not only helps your business, but it helps the business that you consult as well.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Makes sense. What was your first impression about IC and how did you find me?
I found you from Naveen Parmar, and Naveen Parmar put it in our group saying that he wants us to attend this KGMM,
Yeah.
and you must attend it. So, and because it was just 3 day, 3 hour
Yeah.
KGMM, I thought let me just look at it.
Yeah.
And I really did not have too many expectations. It
Yeah.
was just सब कुछ करते हैं तो और एक चीज देख ही लेते हैं.
Uh, uh,
That was the expectation
uh,
from I6 before, because I had never heard your name. I had never heard about I6. I had no idea.
yeah. Got it. Got it. So Naveen introduced you to ISEX and then you move forward.
Yes,
In
that's true.
ISEX, what were your favorite tools and templates when you were going through the journey? What were your like favorite tools and templates throughout the process?
In I6, I learned a lot. The most important thing I would say I learned was to keep quiet. And to a person like me who loves teaching, who loves talking, it's very difficult to keep quiet. Extremely difficult. And I would actually go 2 steps, 3 steps ahead in what doubts people may have, and I would start talking about them even before they would raise those. And many a times my sales discussions or marketing discussions would not go very well because of that. I would make things very complex for them. And keeping quiet is something which really helped me. I'm still learning. I'm still not there. But it you would have probably observed just now. You asked me one question and I answered two,
Yeah, yeah.
three questions. So, but that's the trainer in me. But yes, the keeping quiet and to listen. I am an active listener, but to keep quiet is little difficult, and that is what I'm trying to work on.
Makes sense. Makes
That
sense.
was the most important thing.
What what made you charge high ticket? And if someone is listening to this, and if you want to advise them, what would you advise them so that they can also charge high ticket? Because the number one fear people have is I can't charge more than this, and you have broken that barrier by getting the first sale of multiple thousands, and then after I think some lakhs as well, 3.5
Mhm.
lakhs in just 4
My
weeks,
ticket item is 1.5 lakhs.
1.5 lakhs, right?
Yes.
So
First two I gave discounts,
yeah,
but 1.5 lakhs is my ticket item. And the way I um, see, you have to be convinced about the value that you bring onto the table
yeah,
first. And the conviction came in when I was actually thinking about what to do next. And then I came around I6, and I really liked your coaching model. I had never experimented with that. I would do weekend classes where there would be 10, 20, 30, 50 students, and half of them would connect, half of them would not connect. People would drop off in between, and lot of issues. I'm sure everyone gets those challenges, but the coaching actually helps me be in touch with them individually. And yes, right now I'm spending a lot of time. I would automate it in time to come. But it also gives me a very nice feedback. And when I get those feedback from my students, I get to see the value that I'm offering. And if you are offering the value, you can price yourself at whatever price you want to. I mean, you get an iPhone for 1.5 lakhs, and you also get some Android phone for 10,000, 5,000 also, right? Same phone. As long as you are able to provide that value and your customers do see that value, they are willing to pay whatever.
Mm, mm, mm,
So,
mm.
in my opinion, it's not about the price game; it's about value.
Got it. What was your happiest day after joining ICE?
Happiest day was uh, uh, the not regarding the funnel, not regarding this sale, but the first time I used the keep shut your mouth, and this was a business contract that I was negotiating.
Yeah,
This was for consulting, and this there is a startup. They are doing pretty okay, and they needed my help in all the way from marketing, sales to execution to delivery to everything. And I pitched them an X percent for my effort,
absolutely.
and uh, we were in a coffee shop, discussed a lot, and then after pitching, I just kept quiet, and nothing really happened. We finished our coffee, and then what next? We parted ways. We went back home, uh, and I did not call them. I did not talk to them. About 3 days later, that person calls me and says he wants to continue the discussion. I said I thought the discussion was over. I proposed what I had, and you did not say anything, so I did not want to say anything, and I kept quiet. And he said, no, 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 the discussion is still on and he wants to discuss. And then in the next meeting, he agreed on all my terms, everything. And that was when I really saw the strength of keeping quiet. And that's a pretty large thing for me.
Yeah,
Uh, if that goes well, I'm sure I don't need to worry about earning money from anywhere else.
yeah, yeah. Tell me one thing. Um, in our community, we don't really talk about the results you have got, but the results your students as well that they get.
Mhm.
What results your students are getting, or getting stock market coaching from you?
Okay. Beginning at this point in time. So one of my student who is into fourth week of my training, and there are three parts to the whole story. Just like your Godfather system, I have got L2I system, and in my system, the part of the money goes into investing. Part of the money goes into trading, and then part of the money is waiting for to be deployed in the right opportune moment.
Yeah,
So these students are starting with the first part, just the basic investing, and they're not yet started deploying their real capital. But in the back testing for last 1 month, uh, one of my student has got about 8% return in just 1 month, and it would need no more than 30 minutes of his time every month. So put in every month 30 minutes of your time and earn 8% a month is
yeah,
what it is looking like.
crazy.
And this is only part of the system. So beyond that, he's going to be using leverage on top of this, and he is going to be doing trading. And as you know, last 1 month, the market was not really a market where you would get a lot of returns. So even in that kind of markets where Nifty gave about 1% return, he's able to get full 8% return. So doing very good. Even for my webinar, I have got very good response. Mostly the fives, one or two fours. and people do appreciate my expertise, my knowledge, and this is something which you get only in trainings. When you train people, I've got students who come and touch my feet, which is really,
Yeah,
really heartening or humbling
yeah,
experience. But yes, so far I have got very nice feedback, very nice response.
yeah. I usually get awkward in these places because my age is less. So when
Uh,
this happens to me, I feel like, oh
Even
my
with
god.
my age, I feel awkward, but probably that's how it is.
Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. So you have, cracked the sales part. I know you can scale it more. You have a high ticket
I will.
product. What are you working on right now?
Mhm.
Like, what's the next plan?
My next plan. So right now, after doing all these things, now I have created a structure to the madness. I am going to be doing three webinars on 3 weekends. So first weekend, second weekend, third weekend, three webinars that would feed it into a 3 day KGMM kind
Same
of
like mine.
course, which will be probably the fourth weekend. And then from that fourth weekend, it would go in into my high ticket items, because selling high ticket item just like that sounds very, very difficult.
Yeah,
People who don't know you, and then getting in onto the OTO calls, and then getting in looks very, very challenging.
yeah,
So that
makes
is
sense.
how I'm planning to do that. My first webinar is planned to be done on second, I would say, 1st of Jan. So next weekend, weekend after next, is my first webinar.
Lovely, nice. Um, Tell me one thing. You might have seen a lot of courses and a lot of ads on how to get clients, how to grow a business, or
Hmm.
all that,
Hmm.
right? What made IC stand out for you, and why you were like, "Hey, let's push into this," because it's high ticket, right? It's expensive. But still, you were like, I trust this. I want to move forward. What made you feel like that?
KGMM.
Oh,
Simple answer is KGMM.
hmm,
I have been a trainer myself, and I have seen a lot of trainers. The commitment, the confidence, and the expertise that you showed then were really, really good. I'm also a very fast thinker, just like you, and I like the pace. I like the conviction, and the most important that I liked was you sat back almost till about 1 o'clock in the morning,
yeah,
answering the questions.
yeah.
So that shows the commitment, and that made me believe that there is something.
Mm-hmm. What is your advice to people who are in your batch but have not got result as fast as you? Like they'll get results, I know, but they're still not got results as fast as you. What is your advice to those people?
See, when I talk to different people, I believe that they get lost, they get confused, and many a times what happens is you have a method, and they don't prescribe to exactly the same method based on their experiences.
Mm,
So people try to do experimentation with that. People try to or people have doubts about whether something is going to be working or not. So my message to them would be, just try it out. There's no harm in trying it out. Yes, you might lose a few days, you might lose a little bit of money, but you should try it out. And not everything works. With me, ebook sales did not work well.
yeah,
uh, Keep trying,
yeah.
keep doing new things.
And we have told these tweaking parts in the I6 modules as well. That
Yes.
if this does not work, do this. If this does not work,
Mhm.
do this. And they're
Correct.
like maximum. I think someone if does 5 tests maximum, I think in
Mhm.
five they'll get the result. I think
Yes,
you did
and
the second test and you got the result of yours.
perfect. And the most important thing is the coaching. I mean, your coaches are there to handhold,
Yeah.
and I would give it over to my coach much more than anything else.
Who was your
So
coach?
we are in continuous contact, and she has been guiding me throughout. So
Who has been your coach?
Mega,
Mega.
Mega.
Lovely.
So it really, really helped that way, and we did not have conflicts. We actually, because we were solving same problem, we were on the same side of the table, and We are just experimenting things.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
One has to. One has to.
Correct, correct. Because there's no other way. The brute force is the only answer, and I think it takes maximum of 5 tests. Even if your like luck is totally gone,
Mhm.
or even if you are not knowing anything that you're doing, I think it takes max of 5 tests to actually know what's working and then scale it up. And whenever it starts working, the recovery of those all 5 tests just comes in like 1 day or 2 day or 1 month.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. What is your advice to people who are not part of ISEX who are watching this video? Example, you're sitting in KGMM and you're watching this video right now. What is your advice to those people who are, watching this video when you were watching that time?
There's a very simple feedback that I have is you would find a lot of trainings, a lot of people who would say you could do this, this is how you do things, and you could also do that. A lot of if then else, and a lot of theories. In ISEX, it's not about theories, it's about a process and it's about coaching. So that is where ISEX stands out compared to anything else. So ISEX is not about how do I create Facebook account or how do I put my first ad. ISEX is about stitching everything and then putting it into a very nice garland.
Hmm.
So it's about multiple steps being taken, and then at different stages, how to evaluate yourself and how do you course correct. So that is what you should try rather than trying out defining your own ways. Yes, you can define your own ways after succeeding in the first phase. So first learn, implement something, start earning money, and then experiment on your own creative ideas.
So you mean to say jump in, follow the process, get
Yes,
some results, and then put your brain to make it work more in your
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
makes sense.
Uh,
Awesome. That was lovely talking to you. How these people can find you on the internet?
I am on WhatsApp. You can connect with me on my site. It's course.learntoinvest.in. And I also have links to my ebook sales and my webinars. I could share them with you.
Awesome. So everyone who's watching
But
this video, I'll put all the links in the
learntoinvest.in. Yes, please. Sorry.
learntoinvest.in. All the people who are watching this video, I'll put all the links in the description so that you can check them out.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Milind. It was wonderful having you over here. Thank you for taking out the time. And I want to see you soon in another case study where you've done
Mhm.
crores and you've
Oh,
impacted millions.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
अगर ये इस टाइप की वीडियो पसंद है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब मत करो. Click on my channel, see all the videos. If you feel like there are videos which can actually help you, then so click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for the notifications.